Oh damn, this show is still on. All right, we should have a pretty stacked show tonight of AEW Dynamite. All right, here we go. Now the show is on. I wonder what's the opening match. They've been like every time I go on social media, it's something else about Adam versus Suzuki. I'm guessing that's the main event. We'll see. Savannah, Georgia. Oh, Samoa Joe's in the house. And he stood up, got that title sitting pretty on his shoulder. He's ready for business tonight. I guess he's gonna address that massacre from last Wednesday. What? They say Hook pushed Samoa Joe to the limit. Where are we? Did we watch the same match? Hello, Joe. You said his daddy said that. Well, what more could we expect? Hmm. Damn. Well, what hospital? What hospitalized that? Oh, I guess Hook ain't. Oh, well, they go to Batman signal again. I guess Hook is not hospitalized at all. I was gonna send flowers. Mm. Now, Taz, if you don't come and get your son, we wouldn't be wrong if we doubted you loved him. Oh, Hook chance. Okay. In front of the champion? Mm-mm. All the way to the back of the line. Get his ass out of here. Oh, security really coming to get hooked out? Oh my God. Barely touched him. What is going on here? Oh, he couldn't get at the other security guards that are definitely bigger than him. Hmm. It looks like Joe was went to sit ringside. Swerve, somebody better be next, I'm guessing. I guess they're gonna be addressing the whole thing with the Young Bucks, I guess. Well, the Clean Daddy Ass versus the Mogul Embassy. Would y'all get them titles from them? They literally been champion for like a few months now, and literally have had like what, like two matches. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Swerve Strickland versus Jeff Hardy. That is very interesting. Okay, so that's why Joe is still out there. Hangman Adam Page versus Penta. Penta, can you kick his ass for me, please? Ooh, Joe said, "Who raised Hook?" Damn. Ouch. Here come Hangman. King Leo says, "House Slytherin." Of course, Slytherin in the house. This is going to be very interesting. I really do like Penta. We'll get a great match out of him. Now, Hangman has definitely grown on me. It is, I mean, not a lot, barely, but he has. Um, uh, that okay, that mustache is just getting thicker every freaking week. Somebody had posted a picture, a side by side picture of Heyman and Magnum TA, and it was like pretty spot on. I don't see it right now, but that picture was pretty spot on. I always love Penta looks. Like he always looks great. White and gold. Not my favorite combo, but he looks good. I can't believe they let Hook come out there and say two sentences. That's crazy. I got to get over with two sentences. They're like, I asked her, how did the mustache grow so fast? You got a mustache bundle. That's what I'm saying. Like it seems to be really quick. And there's people who are like literally struggling and taking products and shit so they can grow a little something, little facial hair. Look at him. And I can see he's been working out too. Like his body does look a little different. At least he's been in the gym. I was gonna say, since Hangman has grown on me, there might be a slight chance for Cody Rhodes to grow on me. But then I thought about it and I was like, no, there's no chance. No, come on, Hangman, get mad. Swerve said he was getting fat. Who? The Hangman was getting fat. He just looks like maybe he gained some muscles. Like I guess probably because we haven't really even seen him like that. Like that. All right. Well, they going at it now. Ooh, Penta with a super kick to the face. Don't hit the goods. That mustache. You said, yeah, remember the promo? He said he got that new contract and was healthy. LOL. Yeah, I remember. Think the thing with Hangman is I don't know, like he's still despite him even being in this storyline, like I still feel like he has no personality. Or maybe he does and it just don't stand out. He just doesn't necessarily stand out much with all this other big personality, especially for someone who's already won the world title already. You have Sandman in the house as what's a goodie. Hopefully the show seems like it's a pretty stacked show here. Swerve versus Jeff Hardy is going to be really interesting. And we got Adam Copeland versus Minoru Suzuki. I never thought I'd ever see a match like that, so I'm not even sure what to expect. I'm guessing that's going to be the main event. I really don't know what to expect with that one. Damn, that is a huge chop to the chest. Give him another one for me, Penta. All right, back and forth chops from both of these guys. All right, what are you going for? A lariat? Never mind. Ooh, super kick to the face. All right, we got a double clothesline here. Both their asses are on the mat. Penta, get up and pin him. Oh my god, picture in picture. Man, that cage match looked like it's gonna be fire on Saturday. Somebody gonna have to tell me about it because I will be watching the Royal Rumble. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. I still can't believe Samoa Joe sitting over there on commentary saying, "Who raised Hook?" and Taz just sitting there. Look at it. Look what time it is, and they're giving Wendy's commercial. And plus, their burgers never even look like that in person. You know, this is like a catfish type of situation. The Baconator don't even look like that in real life. King Leo says that arena sounds empty. Sandman said, "Of course, Edge has to win, but I expect a war." I'm expecting that too. Like, I don't know, like, I guess him being in AEW, we'll probably see a different side of him. Like that match he had with Dante Martin was just really, really different for him to, be with, such a young guy who's, does a lot of high flying moves or whatnot, but he held on pretty good in that match. I like being able to, see different possibilities of people that he can face. And, Suzuki is just really different compared to what we normally see in WWE. So, yeah, let's see how that goes. We got ballet dancer in the house as it's Queen Tati. Thank you. Let's see. Let's say 2K. 2K what? 2,000 people in the arena? What? That doesn't sound great. Oh, come on with the commercials already. So on Monday, King Leo Picasso went live for Monday Night Raw. We sat through way too many commercials. It was an interesting show, but I have to admit, I literally for the main event, I saw these two dudes come out, and I was gone. I was absolutely gone. I fell asleep and woke up as soon as it was over. I couldn't take it anymore. All right, we're back from picture in picture. Oh yeah, now they're doing that ranking bullshit again. I forgot about that. I guess it started today, or no, not today. I'm guessing they started for 2024. So I guess somebody sat there and put numbers down. Not really sure like what good the whole ranking system does. Like it, I mean, nobody cares about that shit. This is 2024. But I'm glad they got the LED stuff going around the ring and the barricades or whatnot. This is something that we don't normally see them do. Hopefully they try to take advantage of using that. Presentation is everything. Any little thing AEW can do, any little thing to make things look better, they have to jump on it. Because look at WWE got a fucking Netflix deal. Oh my god, that is just so crazy. First of all, I'm over Netflix. These bitches keep putting the prices up, and I'm just like, I just don't know, you know. And then it's like you can't even share that the Netflix with your family, like pretty much what it seemed like it was made for, After the whole DVD situation and they started doing the streaming thing, it was a thing that you share with your family and friends or whatever. Now they're seeing, hey, there is just too many people sharing passwords. We could be making more money, And it's like, it's not even really worth all that. Every once in a while, I actually like something on Netflix. So, with a deal like that going on, they definitely have to step their game up and, find a streaming service. Oh my God, did he just kick him in the fucking face? Oh Lord. Oh my God, prayers for Hangman. Oh, wow. Okay, so Penta didn't win. All right, Penta's going for a submission. Hangman is holding back. He is fighting. Hmm. No, no, no. He ain't with no Liger Bomb. Come on. Okay, Louisiana on Saturday. Have they been there before? Back to the chops. I can't imagine someone giving me a chop. No way. Oh, he going for the buckshot. Oh, and God blocked it. 1, 2, 3. Who taught this referee how to count? That was a 3. Oh my God. Holy shit, Samoa Joe talking shit about Hangman not being a worthy opponent for him. Come on, it's too late in this match for Moonsault. Let's go. I guess he's going for the buckshot lariat now. Oh, never mind. Penta blocked it. Well, not really. Oh, he set him up to do it again. Oh, I'm over it. There it is. Mm-hmm. Hangman wins. Why am I over here acting all surprised about that? We know they're definitely building him up to go against Samoa Joe. There's no surprise there. Um, Look at Joe. He looks a little annoyed about it. Me too. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm not a fan of Hangman Adam Page. I'm guessing Swerve and Jeff would be next. That would give a reason for Samoa Joe to still sit on that chair. Heyman said, "My mustache and I are coming for that title." That title looks so pretty, but I miss a triple beam. Y'all, I still have my screensaver on my phone. It's MJF with a triple B. I can't let it go. I just can't let it go yet. Oh hell no! Wardlow versus Trent Beretta. I don't know if this is gonna be a squash or not. Oh, Orange Cassidy. There's another one I don't care for. Okay. Oh my God, he's just boring me. Not me. Hmm. Yeah, something about Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy. What's the other dude? What's his name? Adam Page, and then the number one on my list, Cody Rhodes. Those three, they just they have a lot to do to win me over. Belly Dancer says peace to the chat. King Leo says, LOL, Taz didn't want that smoke. You said, am I pulling up to the council for the Rumble? I am going live for the Rumble. Seems like a lot of us are going to be going live for the Rumble. This is one of the bigger pay-per-views of the year. Very important pay-per-view. Um, you said, nah, chill. The Baconator is wavy. Let me tell you something. If the Baconator looks like the way it looks like in the commercials, I definitely go for it. Let's see. Sandman says Drew and Priest was a slugfest. Great shit. I fell asleep right after they both came out. Like I just could not take it. That's why I normally watch Raw after the show, so I could just fast forward through the shit that is just like not important to me, and cut that time down by like half. Hangman Page mustache reminds me of Magnum PI. Yes, so there was somebody who posted a picture, a side by side picture of Hangman Adam Page and Magnum TA, and they actually look pretty similar. Like they look really close because of the whole mustache and look stuff. That's probably where he's getting his inspiration from. Sandman says, Adam. I can hear the theme playing now. Belly Dancer says, our truth just had to ruin their match. Is that what happened? Oh no, I'm gonna go back and see it. I don't even know what happened. Definitely gonna check that out. Belly Dancer says Penta needs a win here. I would have actually loved to see Penta win. But obviously Joe being there and Hangman definitely got his eyes on the title. They're building him up right now to get some W's because his ass been at home while Swerve been out here cooking, and he's gonna have to show why he should be next to go for that title, at least by the pay-per-view. I think that's what they're going for them to go against each other at Revolution. Let's see. Sandman says, yeah, Lowell, it was still good shit though. Definitely gonna check that out. Daisu says, nice background. Oh, these two, the Young Bucks. Oh, okay. Maybe more than Cody. Maybe it's these two, the Young Bucks. Passport names. The last two remaining surviving EVPs. How do I fast forward this? Over it. Okay, so I'm over it. They're really playing into that EVP character thing. I'm annoyed. Anyway, Trent Beretta, he's lovely. They go best friends. Rocky, he's really great in the ring. I love seeing him in the ring. Orange Cassidy, don't care for you. Chuck Taylor, at least you're back from your injury. I guess. Dicey said, would you take a chop from Jesus? Nah. Ballet Dancer says, when our truth was asking for the code, I was done. He's okay. King Leo said, I miss MJF. So do I. Become Wardlow. Is the whole crew going to come out with Wardlow? Okay. This is different. Oh my God. This is what I am saying. Adam Cole coming out here like this is just that's that's the thing that really kills it. That we waited months for this person to be unveiled, and it's Adam Cole and crutches. He's not. He doesn't even come off as a threat. You can literally blow him down. I mean, that's the thing that kills it. This group just, I don't know. And now Wardlow all of a sudden need people with him going to the ring. Come on, Trent Beretta. Oh my gosh. He looks great. Trent, are you single? Wardlow too, but I think he's taking him. This is going to be interesting because usually Wardlow does squash matches, but I don't see Trent Beretta being in like a squash match situation with somebody. So, um, the fuck? Mm-mm. No, y'all not gonna do my boy like this. Y'all not gonna do him like this. Oh, and then they pull up a chair for Adam Cole to sit down and watch because obviously he can't stand up. Like, how does this look? I mean, I know he's hurt, but it's just like it takes that whole illusion away of what we've been hoping for this masked devil to be, and it's literally, sorry to say, a crippled wrestler. Like, come on. Oh, oh, Trent was gonna go for the roll up. By now, Wardlow will be wrapping up his match. Ooh, they go Chuck Taylor making himself useful. He got to do something. Wardlow definitely has to win this. 'Cause we already don't even take this group seriously. Oh my God, picture in picture. Thank God I got my glasses, or else I wouldn't even see this thing. Um, you said I hope it won't be a squash match. Well, it's it's actually making it to picture in picture for once in Wardlow's match, so no. But it might be one of those situations where Trent Beretta is definitely gonna get his ass beat and lose. So we'll see. I don't know if he's gonna be able to actually put up a good fight, just so they can make Wardlow look pretty good here. Really interesting. Let's see here. Belly Dancer said, "Did you ever like Cody Rhodes?" Never, never, ever, ever liked Cody Rhodes. I remember my sister used to like Cody Rhodes, and I was just like, "Girl, I don't see what it is." This was back when he was dashing Cody Rhodes, and definitely wasn't dashing to be. I don't know, the whole American Nightmare thing. It has definitely just never appealed to me ever. Great worker though, really great worker, great wrestler. Just just doesn't appeal to me at all. Ballet dancer says that's a 80s mustache. Here come the Buckaroos. I just don't like them. I would probably say even more than Cody Rhodes. It's the Young Bucks for me. Like they're also really great workers in the ring. My issue with them, aside from them, being lames, uh, their matches are almost very similar to each other. Like it just almost seemed like I've seen almost every of their matches just by watching one of them. It's like every time they come out, they don't do something to really stick out to me. And I don't care for it. I think the very last thing that I enjoyed from them was the cage match they had with the Lucha Brothers. I forgot what pay-per-view it was, but I think it was like, oh, was it 2022 or 2021? I forgot. But that was the last match that I actually really liked from them. And since then, it's just like everything y'all do is the same. And then Kenny be rolling with them in the ring and it just be like, bro, I know they're your friends, but they don't have to be your friends on screen and, holding you back from having a singles career. I've always preferred Kenny, doing solo stuff. Never really was a fan of him, doing trios with the Young Bucks. But he looks like he's having fun with his friends or whatever. So I guess it is what it is. This is probably Wardlow's longest match in like God knows how long. Actually, the TNT title match, I think it was a ladder match that he had with not was it Luchasaurus, I want to say? Or was it Christian? I can't really remember. It was one of those two. Hmm. Okay, so Trent go for a tope, and that doesn't really do anything. I am not sports entertained right now. All right, Trent said, "Fuck that," and gets the chair. All right, we got both of these teams all in front of each other. Got an undisputed Kingdom and Roddy with the best friends. They probably end up having a match on Rampage. Wouldn't be surprised. Come on, Trent. You ain't nobody, bitch. Let's go. Ooh, give him a pile driver. One, two, three. Let's go, Ref. Wardlow actually out here having a proper match. Oh, 74 AEW wins. That's very nice. None of them consists of him winning a championship. Oh my god. No, Trent don't deserve this. There we go. Powerbomb. Oh my god, Trent Barretta don't even look alive, but he haven't even got that powerbomb yet. Nah, man. That's that's insane. Hey, get your hands off of him, Wardlow. First of all, if you ever have fake friends, then you know Adam Cole and them, they ain't Wardlow friends. Look at Adam Cole from the chair telling them to fall back. Come on now. Hmm. Oh, poor Trent. You don't deserve this. Trent, give me a call. Tony Khan ain't treating you right, but I could treat you right. Man, Adam Cole is useless. Jesus. Crazy. All right, what's next? I'm over this. Trent Beretta, you should get mad and just attack Orange Cassidy. Just attack him and say, bitch, I want that title. You should be upset about what happened to you and take it out on someone. Hmm. Anyway, Belly Dancer says, we can huff and puff and blow Adam down. Like, this dude is so useless right now. I just don't know. Like, with them never obviously revealing who it was under the mask, they literally could have just flipped the script and just say give it to somebody else, you know. And I don't know, just doesn't make sense to me. King Leo says laugh my ass off, not Trent. Said the last ride, it did look like that. I don't know, man. I'm just not really happy about all this. You said you look offended, Tati. um Man, that's what I've said before. Like, when they know they want to make somebody look good, they're gonna call up Trent Beretta and just be like, "Hey, you're gonna have to do the job once again. Y'all over here talking about, oh, he got 73 AEW wins. Well, how many losses does he have in that too? You know what? I should look that shit up. I think they do show that on their website. The whole wins and losses thing. I mean, it's just absolutely insane. Y'all be having people that should be holding titles, and those are the people y'all be jobbing out. But at least it wasn't a squash match, because that would have just made me feel even more upset about the situation. Look at Adam Copeland. He look like he's having a good time in AEW. Whether if y'all mad about him being there or not, he's cool people. Now while we waiting on that, Trent Beretta, um, his numbers here for his career showing 74 wins, 58 losses, and 1 draw. Lovely. Ballet dancer says Wardlow will leave that group. He shouldn't even be in it. They don't even look like they want his ass in it. And I don't know. Oh, look at Deanna. Jesus, girl. Deanna said, all you bitches on the internet talk calling me fat, ugly, or whatever. Wow, she looks great. Amazing. Wow. Here comes Tony Storm. It's nice to see Luther still employed. Mariah May's out here too. She's so hilarious. Oh my God, look at that. They have Tony Storm still black and white. Okay, they're doing that with the camera work. I like that.
Now that we have this time, I will speak first, Ray. I have been massage for a level.
I could use a massage too.
I made you a recently body shape.
Oh, she brought it up. Oh,
Yes, we do have history. It doesn't mean you can just walk through here and use our past friendship. It's just something. I've had many friends, all of them less talented than me.
oh, okay.
You may be the greatest technical wrestler in the world today. But let me make one thing clear. You can work with me. I will destroy so it's insane. You friends.
Uh-oh, she here to come get the title, Tony.
Used to be my no problem earning title opportunity, winning, or
Delusional.
the best in the world.
Girl, it's long gone. Oh, they got matching tattoos. What the hell is that? Is that a duck? Oh, oh my God. Well, at least Mariah May is making herself useful. Oh, Luther didn't deserve that. Luther didn't deserve to get kicked in the face. Uh-oh. You ain't got the title. It does look good on her. Man, Deanna looks so good tonight. She said, fuck all y'all that has something to say about me. But what was that? What is that, a duck? Really? I mean, like that's what friends do. They go together and get horrible tattoos and try to forget it. Holy crap! Wendy's commercial at this time. Come on now, this is just crazy. I actually I like how they did that with Tony Storm, like, half the screen being black and white and then, the other side being regular. I think it was really cool. Um, I I think they should like how they're taking a lot of they're doing a lot to really go with this Tony Storm character. They should be doing that with other people as well. You know, I understand, they see that they got something really big with this character, and a lot of people do enjoy it. However, I don't know. There's just so many people on this roster that they should also be devoting a lot of time to making look good too on TV. So, yeah, we'll see about that. But we do have Swerve versus Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, please. I'm nervous about you. Really nervous about you. Um, Hold on. You said incredible presentation. Absolutely. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, real quick about the whole thing with Trent Beretta, like 54 wins, no, 74 wins, 58 losses, one draw. I don't even know if we're taking any wins. Okay, so he did take like two wins this year. It's still, like I said, like at this point, I'm over Orange Cassidy with the title. They could just have Trent go heel and get it off of him. He works really hard in the ring. I don't wouldn't mind seeing him be champion. Maybe I'm being a little biased, but like I just want to see different things. We literally had like over a year with uh, Orange Cassidy as champion. Just want to see something different. What the hell? This says Satnam Singh has a 14 wins, four losses. When did we ever see him in the ring for 18 matches? Satnam Singh. Lord have mercy, Serpentico, 17 wins, 127 losses. Oh, Lord. He collecting that check though. Oh, here's my boy, John Moxley. Oh, I love John Moxley. That's right. That BCC work ethic. They don't have time to celebrate victories. They're off to another fight. Mm-mm. John Moxley, put us out of our misery and get in the ring with Orange Cassidy then. Lee Moriarty versus, well, Lee Moriarty is another one who is very good, very great technical wrestler. Hopefully you get a chance to show us a little something, something before John Moxley finish you. Come on, y'all, let's get it together. I'm ready for this match. Taya Valkyrie. Oh my God, those jackets. Oh, oh my God, I don't want to see all this shit. What the? Whose house? Swerve's house. Chris Nana better be there. Oh, there you go. Chris Nana. There go Swerve. Swerve's just shaking his head. Hey, y'all in the front row? Mm-mm. No, y'all not doing the dance. Y'all ain't doing it right. Wait, hold on now. Swerve, his eyes look dead as fuck. I'm not really sure if he wants to look like that or not. Or I don't know what's going on there. Because I know they got a glam squad back there hooking up them girls. They can help you too, Swerve. There you go. For everybody who's wondering if Swerve have merch, there it is. They got a Mobile Embassy hoodie. They have a Whose House shirt. This is gonna be so interesting, y'all. What happened? Jeff didn't have time to dance? He always got that trippy face paint. So let me guess. Jeff going heel after that match. Shit, I forgot who he had that match with the other day. Because y'all know Jeff Hardy's. He was not on Twitter, Instagram, posting how the Hardy Boys or the Rampage Boys, because they could never be on any show other than Rampage. And here we are, Jeff. You got what you wanted. You got Dynamite against Swerve. Have they ever been in the ring together before? Why do I feel like they have? They go Matt Hardy. I'm tired of this drama with him and his wife. There's always some type of drama, and then all of a sudden you see them promoting some event they're gonna be at together. What the fuck? Like, who does that? You hate your husband or not? All right, got some Jeff Hardy fans in the house. Right, how you wrestling with all with this big ass thing on your neck? Come on. Okay, the crowd is divided between these two. That's interesting. I mean, who doesn't like Jeff Hardy? But oh my god, look at the whole makeup and the contacts and stuff. It looks cool. Oh, he swept. Did he just bitch slap you? Yes, he did. Oh, backbreaker. Matt, don't be touching the ropes. You're not getting in this match. All right, Matt doing all that talking, which is a distraction for Swerve. Oh, we got Thunder Rosa versus Red Velvet tonight too. All right, Jeff, we getting a little something something from you tonight. Drop kick to the back. Come on, Swerve. I know you're really confident. But this is Jeff Hardy we're talking about. He's been in the ring since before you were born. What city they in that they quiet like this? Like, what's going on? What city is this? Tony Khan, don't come back here. They setting up a picture in picture. Hmm. Look at Prince Nana. Oh my God. He is so antagonizing. You know, I love him with Swerve, but I would be so fucking annoyed if I was Swerve. Oh, I know he's doing Jeff Hardy dance. Oh my God. What is he about to do? All right. So far, everything's looking all right with Jeff Hardy. I'm just a little nervous with him sometimes in the ring. Yeah, there we go. Picture in picture. Oh, you said they, oh, New York. No, they're not New Orleans. New Orleans next week. Oh, Savannah, Georgia. There it is. Tony Khan, don't go back over there. They're not making any noise whatsoever. I've personally never gone to a wrestling show where people wasn't like really animated. I mean, all the shows that I've been to have been mostly in Florida and then Texas. So they normally have great crowds. So I can't say the same for other states because I haven't gone to any shows outside of those two states. But um man, they're just really quiet. That could never be me. I do not go to wrestling shows and just quiet. Like that's every time I leave a show, I could barely utter words because my voice be gone. I didn't go too ham when I went to the Ring of Honor show because I was like, okay, I gotta go collision tomorrow. I need to be able to make some noise over there too. I mean, I wish the picture could be a little bit bigger. That would be nice. I would love to have somebody like Prince Nana ringside for me. Oh, Swerve is putting Jeff through hell right now. And Matt just standing there. I got sidetracked by this comment. Farside TV says the Blueface and Christian of wrestling. You talking about Matt and his wife? Oh man, the drama has just been unreal. Like I know, like at least for if they're booked to do appearances, they're probably gonna act like everything's okay. But it's even on social media. This is Matt seems to be ignoring the whole thing. His wife is acting crazy on social media. Like I can't imagine whether I'm married or not. If my partner is doing stupid shit like this, I'm out. I don't have time for it. And it doesn't get worse if you're being compared to Krishan and Blueface. It just doesn't get worse. Well, right, both these guys are down. I'm looking at all these scars on Swerve. Is that from the match from Full Gear? That'll be insane. For whatever reason, like Jeff and his hair is really like annoying me tonight. Like, bro, get a scrunchie or something. All right, business is picking up with these two. Oh, are we getting some vintage Jeff Hardy up in here? Jeff Hardy's looking pretty good here in this match. I know like he and his brother definitely want to do some tag stuff. I know they would definitely love to get the AEW tag titles. Um, but he does look good. I just realized Aubrey is the referee. Oh no, Swerve's on the steps. What are we going for now, Swerve? All right, Jeff is alive. They both on the top rope. Twist of fate on the steps. Let's go, Jeff. That was beautiful. Look at Prince Nana face. All right. I love a man with tattoos. No, he misses. Swerve. Okay, Swerve is definitely going for the house call. There it is. There go the house call. 1, 2, 3. Mm-mm. Don't we have like 8 more matches left? Oh no, he ain't gonna win with that. Swerve is definitely gonna. Okay, here's a roll up from Jeff Hardy. We do not like wins with a roll up, bro. That's a pretty good matchup. Does Jeff have a tattoo around his neck? Is that new? Damn. Swerve look unhinged. Yeah, he going for a swerve stomp. It's over here. This was pretty good. We already know what Swerve is capable of, but I've been nervous about Jeff because obviously he's had his issues. There's been times when he wasn't sober in the ring, but he looked like he definitely had his head in the game. Look at Prince Nana pretty much dancing right over the head of Jeff Hardy like that. Come on now. Oh my God. I was nervous. I thought something was going to happen when Matt Hardy got on the apron. Um, Very interesting. Really great matchup though. Right now we got obviously our eyes on Swerve to go on to do bigger and better things. But at least the people who gets in the ring with him get a chance to be at their best too. So great job for Jeff Hardy. So far, I think we have what the ladies match. We shit. What's the other one? The trios match. That's probably gonna be quick. And then we have Adam versus Suzuki. That's going to be really interesting. Um, it's actually a few more days. Oh my god! The other day they said it on the pay-per-view, exactly the day that Will Ospreay contract was gonna be up, and I think it was like the first week of February. So that's really, really close. We already know about the situation with Okada. And this morning I woke up and I'm seeing, sources say Okada going to WWE. He's starting off in NXT. Who told you that? Who told you that Okada is going to NXT? Bro. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it at all. Um, Definitely going to see where that goes. There's no way. Oh, he's definitely. I mean, I don't want to say no to the whole um what you call it. Don't want to say no to him going to WWE because it would be interesting to see him with some people over there. But in terms of a career, I could still see him making that same choice, like Will Osprey, because he's gonna want to do what he's used to. He's gonna have a similar. He's gonna be able to do similar things with in AEW. You know, he can still be able to go to New Japan and still have matches there. Obviously, them having Forbidden Door with AEW, he'll be able to go and wrestle at other promotions while still being at AEW. So I could see him making that choice. And then obviously I'm being biased because I just probably rather see him in AEW anyway. But I don't know how he would do in WWE. Once you're WWE, that's it. They're locking you down. And even if they did get Okada, can you imagine Okada just pretty much starting at the back of the line and going to NXT? I just don't see it. Oh, here come Hangman. New Year, new me, dumbass. What? So they get to choose each other's matches. That's interesting. Swerve is probably going to come up with some crazy shit for Hangman to do, put his ass through hell. But that still depends on who their opponent is going to be. And here is Thunder Rosa. She looks amazing. She always have really great looks. They need to keep the LED boards out there. It looks so great. Whatever they can do to make the show look good. Of course, she got a big smile on her face. She's gonna win. Man, Red Velvet, she's really great, but I don't think she's won any of her matches since she's returned. So she 14 wins in her past 21. I love that. It's an apron. Isn't that cute, guys? Here we go. Red Velvet is like, really? Y'all cheering with Thunder Rosa? I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually happy that Thunder Rosa isn't like immediately back and just going straight for a title or whatnot. So that's great. Definitely gonna have to put some work in. I forgot exactly how long she's been gone, but she's been gone for quite some time. Picture in picture once again. Dicey said, I watched the Rampage match just before Dynamite. People love Jeff. It's amazing. Kids still go crazy for him. Well, he just got that look still, the look that he's always had throughout his career. It's a marketable look. And they've always, for the most part, been baby faces, the Hardys. People love Jeff. Matter of fact, people would say that they prefer Jeff over Matt. I would probably say the same thing too. Very low attendance today. I think King Leo said it was like 2,000. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know if it's their first time over there in Savannah, Georgia. That's the thing, every week they going ham about letting everybody know about All In. That's in August when they should really be going ham about, these dates. Look at right behind you. You can see it says right there, All In, on the big screen, and station. If they focus on these shows that they're doing, they can get more than 2,000 people up in there. It's really a shame, They've already gotten, I think, 40 plus thousand tickets sold. The rest will sell themselves. And then they got the tour coming up in Canada, somewhat after Revolution, and I haven't heard a word. I don't know if they're like advertising a lot for Canada. I don't know. Like you said, Red Velvet isn't winning. No, she is not. I don't think she has won any of her matches since she's been back. If she did, maybe one, and I don't even remember what that would have been. But she is putting in the work, and anybody who's watching definitely are taking notice of what she's doing. So we'll see. We'll see the payoff someday, right? Same thing go for Queen Aminata too, because she's been taking nothing but L's. She's taking some W's on Ring of Honor. So some of these girls that you're seeing taking some L's here on AEW TV are taking their wins on Ring of Honor. I don't like that because I think it's not necessarily consistent because really AEW Ring of Honor is like it's the same damn fucking company. And the wins over there may also be part of the ranking system that they're doing in AEW. I'm not sure. Because it's been a long time since they've actually had the rankings, so that may or may not count. Damn. I forgot. What is Thunder Rosa's finisher? Oh, damn. Stomped on her. Come on, Red Velvet, let's wrap this up. Ooh. What is it, me or Thunder Rosa tired or something? What's going on here? Where's the energy? I don't remember what her finisher is, so I don't know if this is it, but all right, it's over. Next. Something about this Thunder Rosa just saying that she was tired or something. Like, where was the energy? Oh, she calling out Tony Storm? All right, very interesting. King Leo says Red Velvet gets dogged every week. Dicey said I was hoping they would do a program with Thunder Rosa where she comes back and has to regain her old form. Oh, Christopher Daniels versus Takeshita. Ruby Soho versus Anna Jay. Well, we knew that was coming. Freshly squeezed four-way. What the hell? Whoever wins that match will go against Orange Cassidy on Collision. Come on, Tony Khan. That's the best y'all can do for Saturday. Lord have mercy. Serena Deeb is returning on Saturday, and everybody's going to be watching the Rumble. Jesus. Mariah May versus Lady Frost on Collision. Okay. There we go. FTR versus House of Black. Oh, FTR Daniel Garcia versus House of Black in a cage match. Are they also picking the opponents too? What is Shabani doing in the ring? We still got more matches on this card. Oh, Sting and Darby. This could have been like a pre-recorded little message, like for an hour, for like a minute and a half. This dude this dude look like Sting. Holy shit! I thought that was Sting for a quick second. Darby Allen, thank you for wearing the face paint. Because that hideous tattoo you got on your forehead, bro. I don't know what were you thinking. There he go, right there. He look, he looked just like him. And he got the jacket and everything. Okay. All right. Thing, keep it short. Oh God, Darby. They ain't lying about that.
When I saw this man's career essentially end early from a neck injury, and I thought to myself, that was me.
That could be you. All the shit he be doing, that could be you. Oh, ew. Ew, get these two off my screen. Oh, I know y'all not going for no tag titles. Hold on. Sting said, hey, I didn't sign up for this. Oh, look at the little baby with the Sting mask. What? No. Come on now. Sting don't got time for this. All right, Sting. We still got some matches left. That's what we were supposed to hear from them? Wait a minute. What if they won it? Wait. Hold the fucking phone. Um, what if hold on, we will hear from Ricky Starks and Big Bill next. What if they won it from Big Bill and Ricky Starks? And then these two losers, the Young Bucks, end up taking it from them. Lord have mercy. I don't even want to think about that. Um, that's very interesting. Honestly, I wasn't sure that Sting would even agree about the whole tag team thing because he looked like he was surprised when Darby brought that up. Um, but I don't see them losing that opportunity either. I don't want Big Bill and Ricky to lose the title because we really haven't seen much of them together as champions. So if they go in the ring against uh, Sting and Darby, more likely they're going to lose. Obviously, they're 27-0 as a tag team. I don't see them, losing that streak at that point. I am not necessarily excited about that. Very interesting. Um, I don't know where I am with these comments. Red Velvet and Queen Aminata are great, and I worry, so worried they become seen just enhancement talent. They look like that right now. Um, Things can change. That's why I'm like wondering what they're gonna do with this little tournament they're doing on Ring of Honor with the ladies. They haven't announced it. Wait a minute. Mm, Red Velvet might be in that one. I'm not sure yet, but Tony has not updated anything about it since right around the pay per view. So that was over a month ago since he's announced it. Only like 5 girls have been confirmed to be in it, and then that was it. They have not given an update on that at all. I would like to see Velvet and Queen Aminata in that tournament. Valley Data says, I agree 100%. They are using them as jobbers. About 2,200 people at the show. Damn, not that great. I wonder why the attendance is so low. Because they don't market their shows. They're too busy marketing the pay per view in August instead of marketing, these shows. I never really hear about these shows unless I'm not really big on listening to the radio, but there's times that I listen to the radio and hear, them advertising like, I don't know, WWE or AEW. Like, I don't hear it often, but whenever they're going to be around that area is when you hear them advertising, giving free tickets, trying to, get people to know that the show is going to be coming up. So, all right. Oh, here come my tag champions. Ooh, Ricky is just looking so yummy. Oh my God. Oh, the Woo energy drink. Oh Lord. I'm nervous about it. I'm nervous about it because I really don't want to see Big Bill and Ricky lose. That's ruining my fantasy booking about them and Powerhouse versus Powerhouse Hobbs and Takesha. Oh my God. We'll see. Anyway, we got Prince Nana with Dan, the mobile embassy. Jesus Christ. Bishop Con. Jesus Christ. Wow. Brian Cage. Lord. Oh my God. Oh, beautiful men. Yeah, so I don't know what this is all about here. They lost the six-man tag titles, and now they're going for the trios titles the very next week. They're advertising that nasty ass energy drink. Oh, what's going on here? Um, some kind of presentation with the Acclaim. Oh, what is the Guns doing out here with Jay White? By the way, they selling that jacket that Switchblade is wearing. Well, it's for pre-order, and I might get that. It looks cute. They got trios champion. They got a new shirt. Holy crap! Bang bang, scissor gang. Oh my god. I would love to get roasted by Max Caster. Why not? First of all, Prince Nana, he from Ghana. He's not a Nigerian scammer. Maybe a Ghanaian scammer, but not Nigerian. They're not gonna lose this titles. I think this is like their isn't this like their third match in like how long they've had it in like 3 months or so? We still got 20 minutes until the show is over. There you go. I was telling you about, but Jay White jacket for pre-order. I really want to try those tape. I could use that for my shoulder and my neck. That should be hurting me. But it doesn't seem like almost the whole roster be taped up. Everybody hurt. Well, except for the Acclaim and Daddy Ass. I mean, you have to have matches to be hurt, so they not taped up. The At the pay per view, the titles better be up. Wait a minute, is Brian legal or who's a legal guy? Even the commentators don't know who the legal people are. Hmm. In picture. This better be the last damn picture in picture. They are so annoying. Dicey said it could be weather disinterest or poor promotion in the area. This seems to be a big issue. I'm willing to guess that it's poor promotion. Absolutely, they don't do enough to promote. They really don't. I mean, I personally don't watch TV like that outside of wrestling. Well, actually, I don't. But obviously because I watch the show religiously, I always know like when they're going to be at least in my area, so I don't even need no promotion for me. But other people who are probably not watching it like that, they obviously need to know when something like this is coming around, and if they're not doing putting the work in promoting, you're not going to have much people at these shows. He said another thing I've heard unsure about is AEW relying on less BOGO offers. Honestly, I've heard them do it before, like buy one ticket, get one free. I personally don't know. I've never even seen that before. I've never seen that. I mean, if they do that, they do lose some money off of the ticket sales by, selling one for the price. I mean, selling two for the price of one. But if that's what it takes to get some people in the building, then I mean, if that's what you're gonna have to do, then do it. Hmm. Let's see here. I do not know where I am with these comments. I said Jeff been looking so good in the ring. I agree. He does. He looks good on his own. Not to say anything about Matt. I don't even remember the last time they were tagging. I know it was a few weeks ago, but obviously what he's doing on his own has definitely stand out a little bit more to me. He said, I can't stand when they do all that damn posing before doing their move. Dicey said he's only 46 and looks to be less damaged than his brother. Hmm. Belly Dancer says, I be yelling, just do it. I love the white guy in the front trying his best to swerve while he drives. Sometimes I rarely see people in the audience really doing a good job at it. It just seems like people who just have no rhythm trying to do the dance. But hey, they're over there, they're having a good time, they're having fun. Go for it. All right, we're back from commercial. I mean, I can understand why they're having this matchup, but I probably wouldn't have done it literally the week after. But no, not the week after. It's been 2 weeks since they lost the title, right? I don't know. I would have given it a little bit of time for them to have that opportunity. But let's be honest, there really isn't many trios in AEW and Ring of Honor together. At first, it really seemed like there was before the titles came about, and now it's just like, oh, I don't know where the trios are at this point, but at least we got titles in case we get any. All right, so Tony Schiavone just confirmed that they just took their last commercial tonight. We'll see about that. Okay, everybody coming in the ring and hitting some type of move. But I still think Brian is a legal man. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, if they lose a title, oh well. We love reigning defending champions. Oh, okay, Prince Nana got a chair. Who is that? Jay White. Oh, Jay White. Oh my God! So now they helping each other. Oh, are they gonna put him through the announce table? Oh, I was about to say. Oh, they put him through a table. Prince Nana ain't do nothing to deserve this. This ain't right. Oh, somebody trying to get a holy shit chant going. This is Prince Nana you put through the table. This ain't. I mean, all right, Brian Cage, you can. Oh no, never mind. You're the famouser. I guess it's over here. Where is the rest of the damn team? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Where's the medical team for Prince Nana? He would just put through a table. Um, I don't know how I feel about this. Whatever. Let's get on to the main event. We got about 10 minutes left of the rest of the show. Dicey said Okada and NXT has to be a rib. Whoever even tried to say that just wow. When I tell you I woke up this morning and there was nothing but every little wrestling news outlet just copy and pasting about this Okada thing. I was like, who in their right mind will sit here and believe this? Even if he was going to WWE, y'all mean to tell me that he's starting all the way at the back of the line? Like, would y'all really do this with him? No way. We got a video here with Serena Deeb. The wait is over. First match in 2022. Damn. It's been that long? Wow. Um, damn, man. They could have. Why didn't they save this for like Dynamite or something? Um, I don't know how the ratings gonna look like for Saturday. But anyway, we do have Adam versus Suzuki about to come on. I've really been looking forward to this all week. Oh, Adam looks so good. He's so dreamy. All right, Adam, let's see how you do tonight. Dicey said, "What is Forbidden Door going to look like if Okada and Osprey are in AEW?" Well, whoever over there that's left. I don't know. I know Tanahashi is like what is he, the CEO or whatever in New Japan. I don't know if he's actively wrestling anymore, and I kind of hope not because he has not been that great. You know, definitely be getting in the ring, wrestling with all types of injuries, and he could barely walk. That's just the truth. I know a lot of people they love and respect Tanahashi, but if you can't walk to the ring, you don't need to be in it. Period. You know, that Forbidden Door match that he had with MJF, it just, MJF was doing the best he could to just work with what he got. And it was a shame. Here come Suzuki walking to the ring. And I was reading earlier that Adam Copeland said he wanted to face Suzuki, and he told that to Tony Khan, and Tony Khan had to make it happen. And Adam found out with everybody else that he was going to face Suzuki tonight. So that's pretty interesting. I know Suzuki didn't think something like this would ever happen, but here we are. I don't like short main events though, so let's see what they give us. Oh, and I love following Suzuki on Instagram. He always take pictures of his socks. He'd always have like different crazy cool socks or whatever. I don't know. It's pretty cool. All right, the crowd don't walk their asses up. Did the bell ring? I see. So now I see another trend here. Like I feel like we didn't really see the whole Ric Flair drink thing advertised on the screen up until like really about the event. I guess that makes sense. I still don't want to see it though. Uh-oh. Adam already down. Let's go. Ooh. Damn, Adam, you about to find out. You about to find out tonight. This is definitely going to be the his biggest challenge yet. Oh my god! Oh my god! Come on, Adam. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, they just went through the barricade. Then the referee's on 4 or is it on 1? Oh, 1. Okay, okay. Damn, could you imagine just sitting in that row and then Adam basically falls right like on your fucking lap? Like, come on. Okay, well, it's nice to know that y'all going into overtime because y'all barely had time for this match. All right, they make it in just before the 10 count. Come on, Adam, get mad. All right, who's counting these elbows? All right, some bitch lovers too. Come on now. Oh, they're both down. Breaking news. Sting and Darby versus Ricky Starks and Big Bill. At least they're giving them 2 more weeks with the belt. Okay. Suzuki just looks so happy to be here. No matter what, he's just happy to be here. Come on, Adam, stay on your feet. You wanted this match. Suzuki's like, allow me to introduce myself. Do y'all hear that? Is my ears deceiving me? We got the crowd divided between these two. We have yet to actually hear that since Adam's been in AEW. Like every time he's in a ring, it's always at least it seems like everyone's going for him. That's interesting. Oh no, Suzuki about to lock in that arm bar. Come on, Adam. You right there next to the rope. You right there. You can put your long ass legs on that rope. Ooh. He literally could have put his foot on the rope, but like he was close. Give him a. There we go. Spear. Let's go. Adam, get your ass up and pin him. Mm-mm. And Suzuki kicks out. Look, Adam is like, I know this bitch didn't. There he goes. Suzuki's a crazy son of a bitch. This dude. That was a big mistake, Adam. Now you got caught up in this sleeper. Damn, he literally like. Come on, Adam. What? Don't tell me. He looked like he can't do no more. All right, he's getting onto his feet. Let's go, Adam. Oh, kill switch. Yes, that's what I've been saying. Adam been watching my reviews. There we go. Wow. How many times I've been saying every week, Adam, why are you not using the kill switch? Now we finally got him to use it. Adam said, fuck, I can't believe I made it through this. Look at Christian. They should have showed Christian watching it during the match. Christian looked like he in some kind of kindergarten class watching the show. Very interesting. I wonder who's going to be next for the Cope Open. Uh-oh. Adam asking for the mic. He know we on overtime. I don't know what show is next, but they can wait. No. Come on, Suzuki. Shake his hand. Oh. Well, he walked away. Uh-oh. You hear that, Christian? Very interesting. All right, how'd you guys actually feel about that match? Man, I can't believe they put Prince on the third table. Come on now. Ballet Dancer says Tony Khan is pissing me off. This is the third time this guy got pinned. Why wasn't Brian Cage the one to take the pin? I am not sure. That's interesting. Um, let's see. Daisu says 10 minutes for a main event. I know, like I just don't like that. We like that's why I always like Collision because Collision they would give us like 20 plus minutes of a main event, and then they're usually pretty solid. So you get pretty much spoiled when it comes to Collision, but then when you move on to Dynamite or Rampage, the usually the main events are not that long. Definitely at least under 15 minutes, and that's including everybody coming out through their theme songs and everything, which is unfortunate. Black Stars in the house says, I am very close to getting mad. Why is that, Black Star? Ballet Dancer says, hey, Black Star. Dicey says, hey, Black Star, what's wrong? Dicey said, wish the main event was longer. Well, you know what? I'm not necessarily surprised about these two not having a long main event. They did go overtime for like 2 minutes or whatever, and then Adam got on the mic. But this type of match that we saw them have, this is not something you really want to see go too long. I don't know. I don't want to see 20 minutes of that, to be honest with you. So I'm not necessarily mad at it, but it could have been a few more minutes longer, and we could have probably seen some I don't know, another really crazy, interesting moment between the two of them out there. Um, but it could have been a few minutes longer for sure. Dicey said, I've never been hit that hard in my life. I wish there were more chomps. Definitely. If it was Eddie Kingston and Suzuki, they would still be on right now chopping each other up, you know. But like I said, this is a different type of opponent for Adam. This is something that we don't normally see him in this type of situation. And every week, he's in the ring with someone different that we've never seen him in the ring with. And it's been pretty interesting to see how well he can mesh with other different types of styles. Belly Dancer says that match should have been longer. It was the main event. Yeah, I agree with that. But I'm still not surprised because, the type of style that this match was, I wasn't expecting it to be too much longer. But it was an interesting show. Not bad. I would assume that they will try to give us a better show on Saturday. But like I said, a lot of people is going to be watching the Royal Rumble, so they're not going to do as well in terms of viewers, because like I've said, like their audience is there's a lot of wrestling fans, and a lot of wrestling fans watch both companies, and they're just going to choose most likely to watch the Royal Rumble. Those of y'all who are going to be able to put the channel between both shows, more power to you. But I'm just that type of person. I can only watch one thing at a time and focus on that. And with the Royal Rumble, you really don't want to be flipping the channels. There's a lot of things going on, especially during the Rumble match itself. But I'm definitely going to watch Collision after the Royal Rumble or like the next day and do a review on that still, because I still think they're going to do a pretty good job. And then we got Serena Deeb, who's going to be returning, and I can't wait to see what she's going to do. Could be interesting. So not a bad night. It could have been a better show though, and I wish the audience was a little bit more alive when needed to be. But it seems like they definitely enjoy that main event for sure. But we still got a lot going on. Not necessarily feeling the whole ranking thing that they got going on back in AEW. I don't really feel like it necessarily is not necessary to me, and the ranking thing is not going to be good for a lot of people, especially with some of these girls that are coming out every week and losing over and over again. Not fun, not fun at all. And I heard saying that it was CM Punk was the one that told Tony Khan to get rid of the whole ranking system. I don't know if that's true. I really don't know, but I don't think it's a bad idea for them not to have it. But if you go on the WWE, not WWE, the All Elite Wrestling website, you'll see that they show their wins and losses for the year, and then overall for their career. And some of them are just pretty crazy. Um, I was reading the one with which was the one with the really bad one, Serpentico, 17 wins, 127 losses is insane. I don't know if they're actually counting Ring of Honor with these. I wouldn't be surprised though. They probably do. He might have the worst losses record in AEW. There's only one more other person that might be worse. I'm looking to see real quick. Shit, what's his name? Oh no, okay, he's not worse. So Angelico, he has 37 wins, 55 losses. He's probably close though. Um, I mean, some of these people here, I don't even remember they were still on the fucking roster. What are we doing with AR Fox? What the hell? He's one of the best. You gotta be kidding me. AR Fox, 8 wins and 20 losses? I don't even remember it being like that. He's an amazing wrestler. I don't know what the hell they're doing with him. They pulled the plug on him when he was part of the Mogul Embassy, which was a really great fit for him because I've been saying for so long that he is someone who um he's amazing in the ring, but he needs personality. They put him exactly where he should be, exactly where he fit in that situation with the Mogul Embassy, and it worked out. And like a month into it, they pulled the plug. And what I believe was passport issues because a whole bunch of people, well, I don't want to say a whole bunch of people, but some people got pulled out of the All In pay per view because they could not make it to the show because of visa issues. And they pulled him out that show, and I understand they pulled him out. They pulled him out the show because of visa issues. He wasn't going to make it. But now imagine they didn't just pull you out the show; they took you out of a whole fucking faction because you couldn't make it, and then they do nothing with you after that. That's crazy, absolutely insane. I just don't understand. Why they did a move like that. Um, Dicey said, "What do y'all think? Has the pacing of Dynamite slowed down a bit?" Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I don't know if you were watching Collision, but Collision has seemed to pick up these past few weeks. Especially with FTR. FTR has been the main event the past few weeks, and they've been doing pretty great. Now we did have last week. It was Eddie Kingston Ortiz versus Claudio and Brian. It was all right, but nothing compared to the main events that we were getting before. But definitely Dynamite has slowed down. You said that they used to count Dark and Elevation. Ballet Dancer said this week was a bit slow. Absolutely. Oh, you said, Fuego del Sol. I know, but he's not on here because he's not part of the company anymore. He probably had the worst record in AEW along with what's his name, Serpentico, and that's crazy. They say here Hook had 44 wins and 4 losses. I didn't even know Hook had 44 matches. Well, 48 matches in all. That's interesting. And look at this. This right here is just gonna break my heart. Jay Lethal, 37 wins, 30 losses. That is insane. We talking about Jay Lethal here. This is what I've been saying. They've been doing nothing with this guy. These past few weeks they've been throwing little hints like Jay Lethal is gonna be leaving Sanjay and them. And I mean, there's issues with Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, but he hasn't necessarily left the group yet. So I don't know what they're going to do, but they definitely need to get his ass out of there. Jack Perry is still on the roster, 97 wins, 47 losses, 1 draw. Okay, that's interesting. That's what I was saying. With him being over there in New Japan, I wasn't really sure if that whole thing was a storyline with him ripping up the contract at the New Japan show. They're still showing him as part of the roster, and I'm guessing he's still there. Jake Hager, 26 wins, 30 losses. Not surprised about that. They don't be letting with him over there anyway. Um, Damn, John Moxley. John Moxley been wrestling every fucking week. 129 wins, 25 losses, one draw. Damn, he probably had the most matches. I, damn, that has to be the most matches. I don't think that's very interesting. Even more than Kenny Omega. Kenny was injured for close to a year too, so that's another reason why his number isn't higher. Kenny, 76 wins, 28 losses, one draw. Who else? Who else has been here for a long time? Oh my god. Okay, so Commander seems to come out and win every fucking time, but he only has 4 wins, 21 losses? Or am I just remembering things wrong? Doesn't he seem to always win when he comes out? Well, not always, but like at least half the time. That's really interesting. Um, oh wow, Kyle Fletcher, 17 wins, 16 losses. That doesn't even seem right. That's really interesting. Lance Archer, 63 wins, 19 losses. It always seems like he loses. These numbers, something about them just seems a little fabricated to me. Oh, here's another one. Luther, 13 wins, 63 losses. That's interesting. Hmm. Matt Menard, 37 wins, 36 losses. I mean, they don't do nothing with him either. Almost nothing at all. So that doesn't surprise me. Um, Trying to see who else. Okay, Max Caster has another a lot of wins too. 110 wins, 37 losses. That's interesting. I didn't even know he was. I didn't even know he had that many matches. Um, Valley Dancer said that's terrible for Jay Lethal. Kyle Fletcher's numbers are bad. Absolutely. And I didn't even really realize that. That's why I'm saying, like, with these, they seem to be doing a lot better when you don't see these numbers. When you actually look at these numbers and you're like, oh, it's not looking that great when if these numbers really count, you know? Okay, Orange Cassidy had. It looks like Orange Cassidy has had more matches than Moxley. 137 wins, 36 losses, and 2 draws. So I'm guessing he has the most matches and probably the better record. Better than Moxley. That's interesting. Mm, wow. What? Powerhouse Hobbs, 93 wins, 31 losses. It definitely has not felt like that this past year. For sure. That's interesting too. Dicey says the rankings include the dark and dark elevation taping, so they're really big. It might have made sense to wipe everything, but they probably will go with the yearly numbers. Who knows? So they actually do show. I'm only reading the career stats instead of the 2022 overall because it just started. Um, but when you look at some of these numbers, you're just like, whoa, some of these people don't even seem to have had that many matches in the company, which is interesting. Ricky Starks, 81 wins, 28 losses. Samoa Joe, 31 wins, 8 losses. I'm going to guess that the Ring of Honor matches are included in this. Just by looking at Joe's record, it has to be. Has to be. Um, let's see. Oh my God, Stu Grayson is still on the roster. What happened to him? That's interesting. Oh, you know what? About the. I take that back about the Ring of Honor thing because Toa Leona is on here. He's the one that's been part of the Mogul Embassy. He only has 8 wins, 17 losses. But as a trios, they had They had a, I forgot what their streak was, but I think it was like for their first one run was like 18, 19 wins for their streak. So that can't be with Ring of Honor wins and losses too. So I'm guessing it's just AEW by itself, which is interesting. But let me look at the girls real quick. Let me check out the ladies. Um let me see. Um who is that? Okay. Okay, so Athena, 36 wins and 7 losses. Okay, this is interesting because they seem to be counting her Ring of Honor record on here, but not for some of the other people, which is interesting. Britt Baker, 66 wins, 39 losses. I figured she would have a little bit of a better record. I'm going to guess here Hikaru Shida probably got the best. 99 wins and 23 losses. I bet you she has the best. Chris Statlander, 78 wins, 23 losses. Um, oh hell no. Kiera Hogan, 19 wins, 20 losses. Ouch. You know, a lot of these girls, they come out and they lose almost every time. And a lot of times they end up winning a lot when you're in a situation where they're tagging or in like a multi-man match. And that's what I've been noticing with Kiara. She's been taking L's in her singles matches, but like on Ring of Honor, she's partnering up with somebody. She takes the win, which is interesting. Layla Gray is still on the roster. That's good to know because I haven't seen her in a really long time since like I want to say the summertime. Okay, Nyla Rose, 99 wins, 47 losses. Who's another one? Marina Shafir, 40 wins, 24 losses. I feel like she loses more than she ever wins. Okay, here's an interesting one. Red Velvet, 57 wins, 29 losses. That's interesting. Riho, 42 wins, and 16 losses. She seems to just come, whenever and then leave, and we just don't see her for a long period of time. And then she'll come, have like 2, 3 matches, go for the title, and leave. It's just always like that. Saraya, 9 wins, 8 losses. That's interesting. Oh Lord, Sky Blue, 51 wins, 67 losses. Oh my God. That puts more in perspective as to why they really need to get their shit together with her, with the whole thing with her and Julia Hart. Because I mean, 67 losses, that's crazy. They need to get it together with her. Um I'm just zooming through. Okay, Willow Nightingale, 38 wins, 31 losses. That's interesting. Um, let's see. All right, we have Joshua Munn in the house as Trump 2024. Sure. That's what you're voting for. Go for it. Bella Dancer says Britt Breaker the record seems a bit of a shock. Right. It seems like it would be much higher than that. Anthony Agogo, he's another one too. They brought him. Okay, he has 23 wins, 1 losses, but they brought him to the pay-per-view, the all-in pay-per-view, obviously because he's British or whatever. But the last time that he was on TV definitely was around when they had like AEW Dark, for sure. From what I can remember, I remember him being on there. I don't think he's ever actually been on AEW TV or Ring of Honor. I don't think so at all. Let me see Hangman because I know I skipped Hangman. I didn't get a chance to see his number. Okay, Heyman has 75 wins, 31 losses, 1 draw. Adam Copeland, 8 wins, 2 losses. Adam Cole, 34 wins, 9 losses, 1 draw. I don't even feel like he had that many matches. That's interesting. I know like a lot of these numbers kind of seem a little bit out there. You know, And for some reason, it just a lot of these things just don't seem memorable with some of these people. This is really interesting. Brian Cage, 64 wins, 34 losses. I'm really curious to see how they're putting these numbers. Something doesn't really make sense in terms of the Ring of Honor stuff too, because I would assume that they're counting some of that, but for some people. Um, let's see. Oh, Aaron Solo. He hasn't been in the ring since God knows how long. 28 wins, no, 26 wins, 82 losses. Damn, my glasses on right. Wait, 82 losses. Damn. Okay, very interesting. That I'm not surprised about the number. I'm a little. It feels a little high, but I just feel like we hardly seen him in the ring. But yeah, definitely when we had AEW Dark and Elevation, he was on there a lot. Um, there's so many people we don't see anymore. Stu Grayson, Layla Gray. Right, Stu Grayson was actually part of the Righteous. I don't know what happened with that. And he actually fit well with them. So I don't know. The last time I remember seeing him with them was shortly after. Damn, what's the summertime pay per view they have? They only have three pay per view. The one that they have in the summer, they were on that, and they were actually a really great team together. Uh, let's see. Marina lost matches quite often. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like at least lately, it seemed like she's taking a lot of L's, and then we have Ari Davari. He's out there once in a while, but he's one of the producers at AEW, so he doesn't really get in the ring as often. He has 16 wins, 26 losses. Cutler was in the match this year. Brandon, no, not this year. Damn, it's been a while since I've seen him in the match too. He was on Ring of Honor. This was months ago. 15 wins, 57 losses, 2 draws. Damn. Well, at least, Brandon gets to collect a check, That's nice. Um, let's see. Who's this? Brian Danielson, 58 wins, 16 losses, 3 draws. Chris Jericho, 71 wins, 35 losses, 1 draw. Christian, 24 wins, 14 losses. That's interesting. Definitely been taking most of his wins lately, especially with the title. But he hasn't really defended the title that often. At least not to me. Um, let's see. He said, "What is the purpose of putting these numbers out?" I've always wondered that too. I've always wondered that, and like sometimes they display it like during the graphics when they come out, and then sometimes they don't. But now with the whole ranking thing, they're definitely going to make a big deal out of it. So I really don't think it's necessary. So I don't know. Claudio Castagnoli, 53 wins, 18 losses, 1 draw. Cole Cabana, 42 wins, 36 losses. This when was he in the ring that many times? In AEW? I don't know. Danhausen, 13 wins. When did he win 13 times? Okay, I know there's some multi-man matches that he's been in, but in terms of whenever he's in the ring on his own, no, definitely not. But he's had 8 losses. The losses I can remember. Daniel Garcia, oh no. 48 wins, 50 losses. They're playing with my boy here. He really needs to pick things up for 2024 for sure. This got to be his year. He's super talented. The fans are really behind him. He can do better. Darby Allen, 110 wins, 38 losses, 1 draw. What was that draw? I can't think of it. That's interesting too. And who is this? Eddie Kingston, 74 wins, 29 losses. Very interesting. Ethan Page, 46 wins, 29 losses. Now, I remember when I made my predictions in 2022, I was like, oh, Ethan Page, it's going to be a good year for Ethan Page 2023. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He's talented. I do enjoy him in the ring. He's definitely trying to find himself in Ring of Honor, but um, the promos, oh baby, they are just the same every single time. I feel like he really needs help when it comes to the promos, and he's definitely improving in the ring. But I can, yeah, 46 wins, 29 losses. That definitely seems right to me. Oh, Griff Garrison, 42 wins, 39 losses. That doesn't surprise me either. But I mean, we hardly see him anyway. Oh, wait a minute. Jeff Hardy, 17 wins, 14 losses. Damn. Damn. I'm still stuck on the whole Jay Lethal thing because that's why I said I remember when Jay Lethal had first came over there, I was like, yes, Jay Lethal, yes. They need him on the roster. And instead they threw him in some loser group and nothing. Nothing at all. Um Let's see. Jack Perry is still listed on the roster. That seems a mistake. He probably is, but for kayfabe, they should take him down and say he's just in New Japan right now. Absolutely. And obviously, Tony Khan never addressed anything about Jack Perry being at the New Japan pay per view. So that's pretty interesting. If they really just wanted to go along with it, they could have just taken his ass off the roster. This is something that they've done before, where they've taken people off the roster. They've even stripped away the EVP rights of the Young Bucks and Kenny or whatever, and then put them right back or whatever. Just for storyline purposes. So if that is the case, they still could have removed him. We have Mr. Majestic said, will you also be doing a review on TNA tomorrow night? What time does it come on? Because I usually do Ring of Honor watch alongs, which is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I if it's going to be on at the same time, then I'll have to check it out after. You said an All Elite Wrestling versus TNA wrestling competition would be great for pro wrestling promotion. That would be great. TNA is under Endeavor right now, and people are speculating that they're going to be having, something going on with WWE. I don't know. The only thing that's been confirmed is that they will be working with AAA. So that's going to be interesting to see where that goes. But I don't know what's going to happen with TNA and WWE since they're under the same, company. So Josh Woods would be perfect for Major League Wrestling. Oh my God, let me tell you, they're wasting Josh Woods over there. Now he does have a match tomorrow night, but they don't say who he's going with. And when they say that, that means it's going to be a squash. And if it's going to be another squash, in my opinion, it's not a good idea. Now, when Josh Woods went against Shibata last year, which was an amazing match, by the way, if y'all haven't seen it, I mean, it's just beautiful technical work. I loved it, love it, love it. Um, he was at his best at that point because he lost that match against Shibata, and then he was like, you know what? I want to go against Shibata. So basically going back to the back of the line, and he was having really great matches against other technical wrestlers. And then out of the blue, it went back to squash matches again. And it's just like, what are we doing? You guys went the right direction with him and messed it up. Absolutely messed it up. And I don't know, the booking is just not that great. It really isn't. And that's something that Tony Khan has shown us a lot. Like overall, the booking is not that great. I feel like maybe he spends a little bit more focus on other people. You guys saw how things were with Tony Storm. You see, they literally everybody putting their heads together to make sure Tony Storm looks great every single time, and I do enjoy that. However, all them heads that are helping making Tony Storm look great can do the same thing for other people. Find out what works for the other guys and girls on the roster and help them look good too. Um, You said I don't remember Denhausen winning that much. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Some of these numbers seem so out there. I don't know how true that is. I do think that they're taking the Ring of Honor numbers and account for some people. That's what I think. um, because some of these doesn't. Some of these are a little bit up there. Let's see. You said they did it. You said they did it before, Mr. Majestic. Mr. Majestic. It was before I started watching. Christian had a had their heavyweight belt for a bit, and after he took it off Omega, yeah, they did have a working relationship, and I don't know if that's something they would do again. But like I said, with them, WWE and TNA being under Endeavor, I don't know if it's something that would happen in the future. Ring of Honor versus Major League Wrestling. Which promotion is better? That is very interesting. I don't watch Major League as much as I do Ring of Honor. Um, I feel like both. Hmm, this is hard because in some aspects, both of them are doing better in certain areas. So it's really hard to say which one is better. But I feel like with Ring of Honor being under AEW, they should easily be doing better than Major League Wrestling. And for me to not easily answer that question shows that Tony Khan is not putting in the work with Ring of Honor, unfortunately. But there's a lot of really great guys over in MLW, and I really want to see them succeed. You know, I love pro wrestling. I want to see all promotions succeed. You know, and Tony Khan is just not putting enough in Ring of Honor, and at times, even though I cover them on a weekly basis, sometimes I'm bored as fuck, and I'm just like, hey, I'm just gonna rock with them and see and hope that things get better, and it's not always the case. Some weeks are worse than others. But I will say the past 2, 3 weeks, they've definitely picked up with the ladies. That's one thing. And they shortened the show so it's not 2 hours plus. And the thing with that is that they kind of, I guess they're down to giving one squash match, which I don't like at all. But hey, I'll just take one instead of a few. And the shows are starting to feel like there's a little bit more thought put into it. So it's more of a, we're going to give you guys more quality matches. We're going to give you some backstage segments that actually matter, and we're going to pull out shit that doesn't matter. So it's been feeling like that for the past few weeks, and I hope they keep going in that direction. Sometimes they feel like that's the way they're going, and then after a while, they just be like, "Fuck it, we're just going to give them whatever." I'll never forget that time of 19 fucking matches. Who wants to sit there and watch 19 matches in like under 3 hours? Who does that? That's way too much. Briscoe should be in line for the belt, and unfortunately, he will not be because the Ring of Honor title is intertwined with the New Japan Openweight title and the Continental title. There's just no way. If Mark Briscoe wins it, he obviously have to beat what's his name, Eddie Kingston for it, and then he has to also get the other two titles, and he's going to have to defend all three titles at the same time. So it's going to be an overkill. There's it's no way to really something about what they're doing with those three titles is a little bit weird to me. I really wish they would take the Ring of Honor, a Ring of Honor World title out of that and just bring it back to Ring of Honor because they have a trend that they've been doing with taking Ring of Honor titles out of Ring of Honor shows and putting them on AEW wrestlers and just saying to hell with Ring of Honor, let's just have a little bit more titles over here in AEW, which does no service for Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor only have Athena, who's been putting Athena's the one who's keeping the lights on over there at Ring of Honor anyway. She's been extremely consistent with everything that she's done. We have who has the TV title? Kyle Fletcher just won the TV title at Final Battle. Before that was Samoa Joe. The issue was now Samoa Joe was defending it on Ring of Honor. And then at some point, he got on the show less and less. But then here was that issue where he went against Keith Lee on, was it on Dynamite? He beat Keith Lee on Keith Lee's birthday, okay? And then said, the hell with this TV title. I don't want it anymore. I want the Triple B. And I was just like, what? Y'all didn't even want to give the title to Keith Lee on his birthday? At least that. Him vacating the title made the title kind of feel like it wasn't important. I understand they wanted to have Samoa Joe looking strong going for the world title. I get it. But there could have been another way to do it without making the TV title look like shit. I don't know if other people would agree with that, but him just vacating it like that just did not do anything for the Ring of Honor title, in my opinion. Other than that, the tag titles, you already know that MJF, Adam Cole was hogging those things for what, like 5 months or so, and they didn't even step foot into Ring of Honor, not one time. Probably even thought about going to Ring of Honor to defend those titles, and that right there really sucks because the Ring of Honor uh, tag division did grow and got better. And it was a shame that they had nothing to go for. It was just literally just them growing as teams, but they had nothing to get in terms of, their growth. So there was no one defending those titles over there, which absolutely sucked. You know, other than that, they had the 6-man tag titles, which was the Mogul Embassy. They had those titles, even though they were featured a little bit more on AEW because their affiliation with Swerve, they still was putting in the work on Ring of Honor, which is okay for me. Like if you're going to be featured on both shows, if you have the titles and you just defend them, then that's great. However, the Young Bucks had ended up winning it. The Elite Young Bucks and Hangman won it for no reason, and then they gave it right back to them. And now, shit, what was the Bullet Club Gold has them, and it's like, all right, are you guys going to Ring of Honor to put these titles on the line? I don't see that happening. I did have an interesting conversation with King Leo, and he thinks that they're going to end up unifying AEW trios and Ring of Honor 6-man tag titles. If they did that, I would not be mad if whichever team wins it will defend those titles on both Ring of Honor and AEW. If they did that, then cool. If they plan on unifying them and not, defending them on both shows, then I don't think that that would be a great idea. Let's see. I'm personally convinced they should have given Jay the TNT title when he first arrived. I agree. It would have been better than where they went with it until Christian. Absolutely. He would have been a really great choice shortly after he came to AEW. But unfortunately, I just don't know what they were going to do with him. And oh, when they brought Ring of Honor back, surprise, surprise, he has not been on any of those episodes, not one time. And he was somebody that I was actually expecting to see over there, which was really interesting. Let's see, Mr. Majestic said TNA Wrestling airs on AXS TV Thursday nights, which is 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to see what time. If it comes on after Ring of Honor, then I could do my watch along with that, with Ring of Honor and TNA tomorrow. Let's see. He said, Jesus says, I love that smart Mark Sterling has 0-4. What more do you expect? He always get his ass whooped when he gets out there. Mike Santana hasn't been seen in forever. He's currently a champion in an indie promotion. Yeah, he's in. We got the House of Glory title from Matt Cardona. He got 45 wins, 26 losses. Issue with that was that he had a really great match with Ortiz. They were beefing. They've been beefing for a while, but on screen they had their storyline and they had really great promos. For me, from me being from New York, I really resonated with a lot of the stuff that they were doing during that time. And they put them in a match on Rampage. I was like, wait a minute. Full Gear is literally across the street. Why aren't we waiting to just stretch this out to Full Gear? The fans would have absolutely waited to see that. And these two guys who hasn't been on the pay-per-view since God knows when could have been featured on the pay-per-view and had their matches there. For whatever reason, Tony Khan didn't want it, or whatever the case may be, and they end up having it on Rampage, and it turned out to be a really great match. And That was it. That was it. Mike Santana took the win, and they just left it alone since then. It's either they really hate each other, or I have no idea. When wrestlers actually have issues, behind the camera, and they put those things in front of the camera, they always make for a great story. So if these two really don't like each other, they could have really made something even bigger out of it. And like I said, they could have really pushed it onto the pay per view, and they just didn't do that. And I just don't know why. He said Tony Khan booking is what caused TNA Wrestling, MLW, and NWA to catch up to AEW. Oh, absolutely. For so long, WWE has been the promotion, even with TNA. Impact being out there, they've definitely been having issues, especially management issues, which has been a really big issue for TNA, and hopefully not anymore. But throughout the years, that's been an issue for them, and they still had not been able to make it to how you see, AEW is today. So definitely, I would say that they're being inspired, and they're being pushed by seeing a promotion being able to be somewhat of I guess I can say competition to WWE. Now, I personally don't see them as competition. A lot of people do. Tony Khan definitely sees himself as competition to WWE. WWE been around for 70 years. There's just no way a 5-year-old company is going to be able to compete. However, I can say that they're doing things that other promotions have not been able to do. Promotions have been around longer than them. They've been able to succeed in ways that those promotions haven't been, and that should be definitely a fire up these other promotion asses to do better and be like, hey, we could be able to do the same things that we're seeing AEW do, and even better. So that right there definitely is helping inspire other promotions to want to do and be better. And that's a win for all pro wrestling fans. So those of you who are just saying, oh, I'm just a WWE fan, go ahead and be a WWE fan. The pro wrestling fans are definitely going to enjoy other promotions and what they have to offer. Daisu says Mirror hasn't been since World End. Hey Tati, what do you think? I don't even really think they had anything for Miro. I'm really surprised Miro was not in the tournament. He's somebody that really could have been on there. He would have benefited from being on there because he's not on as often. He was gone for a while. I don't even know if he was injured. Was he injured, or was there like issues with the contract, something like that? I'm not sure. But I'm looking at his profile right now: 31 wins, 34 losses. That's not a lot of matches if you compare how long he's actually been in the company. So he could have been in the tournament, and that would have helped. But instead, we had Andrade in that tournament, and he had this one-sided feud with Andrade where he's upset that CJ Perry is managing him, but Andrade did not even acknowledge him that whole fucking time. And then all of a sudden they have a match at the pay-per-view, and now Andrade is out of the company. I don't know. Something about that is just very strange. But Andrade, I guess maybe going back to WWE, don't be surprised if y'all see him at the Rumble on Saturday. I would not be surprised. But Miro, they definitely should be doing something with him. That's why I keep saying there's a lot of people in AEW that are just collecting checks and not necessarily doing anything. And I think a lot of people do think that, hey, if I go to AEW, things are just going to be easier. I can only just work one night a week. I don't have to be putting too much work, putting my body through too much. And sometimes that's the issue. You don't see these guys for so long, and then boom, they get back in the ring and they're injured that first match, second match back. And it's just like, you guys are not having enough time in the ring, and you're taking advantage of not being in the ring as often. A lot of these wrestlers, they go to other promotions and wrestle. John Moxley, almost every other week, he's wrestling at another promotion. Like, real talk, he is wrestling way more than what you see in AEW. At any given time, you can look John Moxley up, and he's scheduled to be at some promotion somewhere. I think is it tomorrow? Shit, I think he's gonna be somewhere tomorrow. I can't remember. It's a lot of wrestling going on. It's so hard to keep up with, which is why I tell you guys, I pick and choose what it is that I'm going to review because there's just so much going on. There's no way I can cover it all. So, definitely AEW stuff is what I'm more interested in at this time. Do I watch WWE? Absolutely. I still do watch them. Um, but I just choose not to review them. But I do the PLEs. And anybody who wants to come on by on Saturday, will be doing a watch party for Royal Rumble. So come check that out if you guys like WWE. Let's see. Unfortunately, Tony Khan purchased Ring of Honor from Sinclair Broadcasting Group without a full plan what to do with the promotion other than keeping Ring of Honor from the WWE library. That's also a good point too. I just feel like definitely not a full plan. Maybe a lot of people was thinking like, as a developmental territory situation. I don't know. I wouldn't call it that. But he could have did that with it too. But just a Ring of Honor had been around for what, like about 20 years or so, and it wouldn't have felt right to just use it as some type of like developmental thing, and I get it, but he's still not doing the best that he possibly can do with Ring of Honor as well. I actually think that if he does not do a better job, another year and a half, we wouldn't even be talking about Ring of Honor anymore. Absolutely. I don't think he's doing his best with it. Daisu said, I thought they released Rebel. Let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on with her. Even when she was with Jamie and Britt for so long, she just have not been in the ring. I'm not even sure what's the issue. Wait, I don't think I even see her. Oh, she is on the okay, so she is. She's only had 11 matches with the company though. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her either. And even Paige Van Zant is still on here too. I didn't even know she was still with the company. And it's sad, Serena Deeb's gonna not debut. She's gonna return on Saturday. I kind of wish that it would have been on a Dynamite or something. And I always say like they do have time to, have another women's match on Dynamite, Rampage, whatever the situation is. Give us a Rampage where it's just only women's matches. People would not mind seeing that. And I know there are some people who just don't give a damn, and it's their preferences, what they like or what they don't like. But that would be cool to see them have like I always say like they should have like themed episodes when it comes to Rampage, because a lot of people don't watch Rampage. And if they would do something where it's just champions only Rampage, women's only Rampage, I don't know, I can't really think of any other topic right now. But if they did stuff like that, that would definitely bring people to pop in and see what's going on with Rampage, and make it a little bit more interesting. Because more often than not, it's not. Then it's like, okay, maybe you got one really good match, and then the rest of them is like, whatever, And just to use an hour of wrestling to give a mediocre show, people just not going to watch it. I've always thought that they were either going to add another hour to Rampage or just scrap it altogether. Now that they have Collision, give it another year or so with Collision. If it gets to be a much bigger show, just take off Rampage. Absolutely. That's what I would do. Fuck it. Mr. Majestic said, where's Scorpio Sky? Is he still signed to AEW? LOL. Absolutely, he is. He's on Ring of Honor. He's had some really great matches over in Ring of Honor. The past few weeks, he has not been wrestling. He's just pretty much been in a corner of Ethan Page. So they're pretty much going back to the Man of the Year thing with the two of them. But he had some really great matches. One of them that I really did enjoy a lot last year in Ring of Honor was Scorpio Sky versus Fred Rosser, who used to be Darren Young in WWE. They had a really amazing match. They're pretty great. Fred Rosser looked like he was interested in being on Ring of Honor. And I don't know, after he was there like twice or so, he just never came back. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. But Scorpio Sky is still employed. I'm looking at his stats right now, 64 wins and 19 losses. Okay, that's interesting. I was so happy when he had won a TNT title, and he had the whole Kobe colors, Laker colors on the TNT title, and I was like, oh my god, is this so pretty? Then now they're back to the regular colors or whatever. I like it when wrestlers do customize the titles based off their preference. I think that's actually pretty cool. And for whatever reason, I don't even think AEW even sold that version of the title. Like, I think they would have made some money off of that. People would definitely would have bought that. Dicey says a rumor is that some of the WWE people didn't or don't want to take pins. Um, you mean like if they had to face like other people from other promotions, which is what I was talking about the other day. In terms of TNA working with WWE, that would be really different because WWE is not necessarily have been in situations where they had to work with other promotions like that, which is why I kind of doubt them working with TNA because they're going to have to be in a situation where they're like, well, WWE, they pick and choose what they want within the WWE universe. Now they mix that with TNA. They have to, some of their wrestlers are just not going to be put in a favorable light. And WWE is just, I don't see them necessarily doing that. Majestic says AEW Rampage being an all women's show would be a great idea. I personally would not mind that. I think something like that could work. Um, Actually, let me see how many girls they have on here. All right, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so they're showing 35 girls here on their roster. I mean, some of these girls I haven't seen in the longest. I guess they're injured. Um, I think they could do it. And if they did dedicate an hour to Rampage for the ladies, that would be some good time for them to develop some storylines for them. Because majority of them don't have any storylines going on. The only ones that really have storylines going on are the ones that are going for the title. And even sometimes it doesn't feel like a story is really going on. Like with Abaddon and Julia Hart, like it was such a missed opportunity for them to have two of the most interesting characters on the whole freaking roster. And all they ever did was just have Abaddon stare at Julia Hart. And it's just like, okay, are we going to do something crazy with these two? And they never really pushed the envelope with them. And they really dropped the ball in terms of telling a story. And I mean, the match was okay. Unfortunately, the ending to the match was botched, which I always feel like when it comes to wrestling, they make mistakes, and I'm not faulting them with that. But when it comes to things like a finisher, you really want to make sure you execute that flawlessly because this is literally how the match ended. This is how people are going to remember the match because people are going to say, well, oh, so and so won. How did they win? And then you tell them how they win. Now, here comes Julia Hart, who, in my opinion, has a beautiful moonsault, but she messes that up real bad, but ends up taking the win anyway, because that's obviously how they plan for it to end. But unfortunately, it ended up happening like that. And since then, we see her here and there with Sky Blue, which they don't even seem to know what they want to do with Sky Blue. They've been really inconsistent with her. And that's what I was saying, like her, in terms of her record, I said it earlier. What was it? Yeah, Sky Blue, 51 wins, 67 losses. It sounds really crazy. She's with Julia Hart, and they've never confirmed if she's actually part of the House of Black. And since Julia has won the title, she only one time I can actually remember recently on Collision where she came out at the end of the show, though, in support of the House of Black. Other than that, it's just like, okay, she won the title. That's great. But why isn't she with this group though? So I don't know. Because a lot of people have speculated that she'll have like her own little group of ladies within the House of Black, which would be really cool if she did that. But I feel like they don't really even know what they're doing with just Julia and Sky Blue at this point. Dicey said WWE guys who are in AEW. Oh, okay. The rumor goes that since Miro doesn't want to take any losses, he hasn't been booked much since losing the belt. The rumor extended to Keith Lee as well. Well, when you put it that way, and I'm thinking about these guys, for these two, I don't know. Can you really just walk in a company and just be like, "Hey, I was in WWE. I don't want to lose much." Like, bitch, what does that mean? You know? Um, so what I see is that probably comes down to that they feel like they're more famous because they were in WWE, so that they feel like they should be booked a certain type of way. I could understand someone ego telling them that, but at the end of the day, you're in another company. There's a whole nother ball game. You can't just come in there just expecting for you to always win, you know, or being put in a favorable way. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that, you know. And when it comes to wrestling, you also got to think about your opponents or the people that you're feuding with, because you got to help make them look good too. So you can't come into the company and just be all in for yourself and just kind of put your nose up in the air and just be like, well, I was in a bigger company then. Well, it obviously didn't work out. So now you're going to have to make pretty much a new name for yourself, because we hardly saw Keith Lee over there either, you know. And I would have loved to see bigger things with Keith Lee. And I think that's why they were trying to put Keith Lee back with Swerve in terms of a storyline. I guess maybe something could have happened in terms of getting Keith Lee more out there. But unfortunately, you guys saw he couldn't make it to the pay per view, so Dustin had to take his place. And he's injured, and I don't really remember the extent of his injury or anything, but I would have to look that up. He said, "Oh man, they could have done more with Julia and Abaddon. I think they could do more with Thunder Rosa right now. She never lost her championship. She had to give it up. They definitely could do more. This is why I said, like, y'all see what they're doing with Tony Storm, which is absolutely perfect to me. They could literally be putting that same amount of work and energy on the entire women's division, if not the entire ones, at least a handful of more girls, where they can put some more emphasis on their characters and you know, work with them and what they're doing in the ring. And you know, we'll get something out of them too. But let's not forget, Tony Storm, it took a while for her to get to where she's at right now. But if you're not working with these other girls barely, then you know, we're never going to know what they're capable of doing. And they did work a lot with Tony Storm, and it really did work out. You know, I wasn't feeling the whole outcast thing, but after the whole outcast storyline, like right in the middle of that, wasn't it like right before All In? Is when she started doing like the timeless Tony Storm thing. I don't know, like maybe a few weeks before that. And it actually worked out. You know, it takes a couple of tries before you actually get to where you want to get. It's very rare that you just walk in and you just have everything figured out. Do you feel the Endeavor is working with TNA mainly to keep close eye on TNA and somewhat contain to growth of TNA? I do feel like they do want to have you said sorry for the previous typos. It's okay. I do think that they do want to have like different sports organizations under their belt. Why not have more wrestling companies? You know, you have WWE. Why not TNA? I think that's a great idea. You know, obviously UFC being over there. I don't know what else is over there, you guys. I don't watch sports, but I still feel like they're definitely making investments where they think it's profitable. And I do feel like TNA definitely is profitable, but they needed the right people to be able to get them to where they can be. And they could be doing so much better. And I do think give it some time with Endeavor, and we're going to see TNA in a much bigger place. At least by the end of the year, we'll see it definitely pay off with them being under Endeavor. Daisu says, what if they gave Thunder Rosa Punk's real world champion gimmick? Um, they could do that. They could do that. I don't know if they would. If they were to do that, then you know that shows that they could have also probably pushed things with Ricky Starks even after CM Punk had left. I don't know if it's something that they would go for, but I think it would be interesting to see, because you already see Thunder Rosa's. Obviously, she called out Tony Storm earlier in front of the camera, so she definitely might end up I can see her end up bringing that up, but I don't know if she'll actually come back with her own little version of the world title and claiming it to be the real women's title. Dicey says, imagine if Keith Lee isn't really injured and just didn't want to do the job for Swerve. I really wonder what happened to not get Keith and Swerve together sooner. I think wasn't he gone again for a few more months? Okay, wait. So he was injured. I don't know if you remember, but when Swerve was with the other two guys in the mogul affiliates, they attacked Keith Lee, and then Swerve did a swerve stomp onto Keith Lee's chest when he had the cinder block on his chest, and then from there he was out for months. In my opinion, they could have kept Swerve and Keith Lee as tag champions for a longer time, which they didn't because the Acclaim got over as fuck, and they were just like, you know what? Everybody loved the Acclaim. Let's put the titles on them. And that's what I did. I think they put it on them pretty early just because, they were super over with the crowd. And they didn't really get a chance to really dig deep into what Swerve and Keith Lee could have did as a tag team. And then from there, they had their little feud. Now, even when there was a tag team, they did have their issues as a team. But they were still able to still, defend the titles and get into matches and still take those W's. Like I said, Swerve pretty much put Keith Lee on the shelf. That lasted for a few months. Swerve was doing okay. Then he obviously joined forces with the embassy, became the mobile embassy and everything. And then obviously you guys know things picked up for Swerve. And I felt like, okay, they wanted to bring Keith Lee into that working back with Swerve, trying to see like what's that going to bring Keith Lee to be able to work with Swerve. And like I said, he was injured and could not get into, that pay-per-view match. I wonder what the hell happened though, which is interesting. He did a couple of matches since he came back and they weren't that good in my opinion. So I don't know what he was capable of doing at the pay-per-view. He definitely would have taken the L from Swerve for sure. He said, will Swerve Strickland be the one to dethrone Samoa Joe? I am hoping it's Hangman. Now, if you watch me, I'm not a fan of Hangman. However, to see Hangman win and then really pick up the feud with him and Swerve, and if Swerve beats him for the title, it will just make things so much more, I don't know, of a bigger moment to really amp up that feud between Swerve and Hangman. Like, I feel like they could really take it to another level. I would love to see him take it from Samoa Joe too, but I just feel like because of the storyline, if they really want people to really connect with this from an emotional level, if Heyman won it before Swerve ended up getting it, Swerve will obviously feel some type of way, and these two can continue to feud and just take it up a notch with their feud. Swerve ends up taking it from Hangman at some point, and I just feel like it will make the moment so much better. Hopefully, they can really give a really great storyline with that. So I would personally love to see it go that way. I don't know if that's the case. But if I was booking it, I would definitely give it to Hangman again. And let's be honest, Hangman's title reign was shitty anyway. And, maybe he can have a better go at it the second time. So we'll see. But definitely from Swerve getting it from Hangman, I think would mean so much more than Swerve getting it from Samoa Joe. Absolutely. And it's so funny, like, us as fans, we sit here and we think of things like how we want to see him, and we pretty much book the shows our damn selves. And, it's interesting because I feel like sometimes Tony Khan is only putting out what he feels like he sees, what he feels like he wants to see versus what the fans truly want to see. I don't know if you guys have ever listened to Tony Khan doing like podcasts and stuff like that. He talked about being young and, having his little notebook and doing his little fantasy bookings of WWF and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure a lot of fans did the same thing too. But he also has to understand that while he's still a fan of pro wrestling, like, you literally are a booker right now. Like, you cannot be sitting here and think of yourself as like a young fan just writing in your notebook. Like you literally putting a product out there on TV for people to see. And if you're only thinking about what you want to see and putting that on TV, you're not going to be able to grab, a new audience and even some of the people who are already rocking with you. So I do feel like, we do see a lot of things that we like. And then at the same time, we see a lot of things that we're just like, okay, you're not doing enough. And that's my issue with Tony Khan. They're not doing enough. But in terms of their roster, they have an amazing roster, man. Like the people on here, they work really, really hard. When it's a pay-per-views, even when they give you a last second card for a pay-per-view, these guys and girls, they give us really great pay-per-views almost every single time. I never really have to complain about a pay-per-view. You said, do you feel All Elite Wrestling as a promotion has outgrown the Young Bucks as EVPs? Um, would I say outgrown? I don't know if I would say outgrown. I don't think no. Okay, so first of all, I don't think that if you're an active wrestler, you should have a role like that in a company. If you're not active anymore, then sure. I felt like there's been plenty of times where their role as EVP has gotten them up in terms of what you see on screen. So I think the fans don't necessarily care. And if you see their little thing that they're doing lately, that they're, I don't know, they're being EVPs on screen now. In my opinion, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't think the fans really care about it. I don't know if it's getting over. It's only been the second week, but I don't know. I wouldn't say they've outgrown it. They don't need to be EVPs in my opinion. Definitely not. All right, you guys, we've been online for over 3 hours. So many comments, but I gone through it all. Thank you for rocking with me tonight. I will be back tomorrow with the watch along for Ring of Honor. So if you want to tune in with that, come on by and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.